It's loading. 1 minute, please. Good evening, Madam Kelechi. All right. All right. So we are now on YouTube for those of us that want to connect on YouTube. Okay, good evening once again. I believe we can all see the slide because some people, I'm already seeing some people's chat. So I believe we can all see it. And I believe you can hear me as well. Okay, let me record. Okay. Good evening once again. So this evening we are going to look at consonant blends, and by the grace of God today we are going to have enough time to practice so that we don't have anyone complain. Thank you, Madam Deborah. Thank you. You can see my slide. All right. So this evening we are going to look at consonant blends. We are going to learn consonant blends. Consonant blends are 2 or 3 consonant letters that is being blended together, that you call them together. You call the letters together. They come together and you call them together. So why this is important, that whenever we come across or when we hear a word, I say bring. Bring there have a consonant blend. So when you want to maybe pronounce it or pronounce it, you shouldn't separate it. The consonant blends will more. Let's dive in. C and L says K. C and L says K. B and L says B. B and L says B. B. G and L says G. So all these consonant blend, that's what we are going to look at one at a time today. So let's dive in. Okay, yeah. Consonant blends is when two or more consonant letters are blended together. There's the okay. So what's a consonant blend? Consonant blend is when two or three consonant letters. We have consonant letters, we have vowel letters. When 2 or more consonant letters are blended together, that's simply that's the meaning of consonant blend. And we have So let's look at them one by one now. B and L. B and L says the, 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 the. B and L says the, and we have it in words like black, 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 black. We have the. Ooh, this is a diagram. And U and E says ooh. U and E says ooh. So we have the ooh, blue. We have the k, block. The k, block. We have the k, the k, block, block, block. Again, B and L says the, the. You can try and say it. The. B and L says the. Now C and L. C and L says K. C and L says K. 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 K like clap. We have K. A. P. Clap. K. A. P. Clap. We have K. A. K. Clock. K. A. K. Remember C and K says K. These two letters together, C and K together says K. They say K. So we have K. A. K. Clock. We have K. E. K. Climb. K. I. Climb. K. I. Climb. The B here is silent. This B is silent. So we don't mention it when we are pronouncing this word. But when we are writing it, the B has to be there. But when we are reading it out, we will not call it. So we have climb. Climb. We have F and L. F and L says to. F and L says to. We have it in what like flag. A g flag. A g flag. Ag flag. Ag flag. We have E if flip. If flip. We have at flat. At flat. We have floor. Or. Or. The or here is O-O-R. The two letters together say or. Floor. Now we have G and L. G and L say glue. G and L say glue, like glad. 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 Glue. Oh, glow. Oh, W, O and W is a diagraph. It's a diagraph and it says O, O, O. Glue. Oh, glow. Glue. Oh, glow. And we have glove. Glue. Or glove. The E here is silent. This E here is silent. Glue. Or glove. Glue. Or glove. So B and L says blue. Again, B and L says blue. We have it in word like black. Black is a color. Blue is a color. building blocks. Blocks we use in building the house. Then we have C and L. C and L says K. C and L says K, like clap. We have it in word like clap, clap. Clap means to clap your hands. Then we have clock, the clock in your sitting room. Then we have climb, climb to go up something bit by bit. Climb the stairs, climb the ladder. Then we have F and L says fl. F and L says fl. We have it in what like flag, flag, Nigerian flag. The color of Nigerian flag is green and white, green, white, green. Flag. Then we have flip, flip, flip. We have flat, 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 flat. Which flat do you live in? Flat is part of a building. Yes, my flat is the first floor. Then we have floor. Floor is the ground. Then we have G and L. G and L says the G and L says the, and we have it in word like glad. Excuse me. We have in word like glad. I'm glad you're here. We have it in word like grow. This grow means like when something is shiny. Wow, and it grows. It's kind of, it's a word that describes when something is shiny. Then we have glove. Glove. We have hand glove. We have different type of hand glove that we use. We have kitchen hand glove, hand glove that the doctors uses. So the next one we are looking at now is P and L. P and L says P. P and L says P. P or P and L. P and L says P. P and L says P. We have it more like plus. Plus 1 plus 2 plus. Then we have it more like plan. P. P. A. Ah, plan, plan. We have it more like plant. Ah, nt, nt, ah, nt, plant. We have it in words like plate. A. This E here is silent. This E here is silent. A. Plate. S and L says sl. S and L says sl, 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 sl. S and L says sl. And we have to word like slide, sl, I, d. The air here is silent. This air here is silent. Sl, I, all these silent letters is only when we are pronouncing it, when we are pronouncing or when we are reading, we don't call them. But when we are writing, they must be there. They must be there. When we are writing, they must be there. Slide, slide. Then we have slow, slow, oh, slow, oh, slow. We have sleep, e, sleep, e, sleep. So we have B and R, B and R, B and Sorry, I didn't know what happened. I guess the network was bad. Okay. Mhm. Please don't hear me now. Okay, so we have b and r. B and r says brr. B and r says brr. Brr. We have it in words like brown, brr. Ow, brr. Ow, brown, brr. Ing, brr. Ing, bring, brr. Ah, sh, brush, brr. Ah, sh, brush. Then the next one we are looking at is k and r. K and r. K and r says krr. K and r says krr, krr, krr. And we have it in words like cry, krr, I, cry. Please, let's take note. Whenever we see I at the end of the word, it says I. Sorry, whenever we say why, whenever we see why, that's y. Whenever we see it at the end of a word, it says I. In any word, when you see it at the end of the word, it says I. It always take the place of I. Example, cry, dry, fry. Any word that ends in Y, it said Y itself say I in the word. Then we have crab, 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 b, crab. We have crown, ow, crown, ow, crown. Again, P, and we have it in what like plan. We have it in what like plan. Plan, to plan something, to plan to execute something. You plan to go to school, you plan to go to market, you plan to um own a house, build a house. Then we have plant. Plant is the green grass on the streets or in the garden. Plant. Then we have plate, the plate you use to eat. Slide. Slide is a type of movement. It's a way of movement, okay? Slide to the left, slide to the right. Is a way of movement. Then we have slow. Slow means to move in a slow motion, in a very um slow motion. Then we have sleep. Sleep, to sleep on your bed. Then we have brr. B and L says brr. B and L, B and R. B and R says brr. Brr. We have it in words like brown, brown. We have it in words like bring, brush. Brown is the color. Bring, when you request something to be brought to you, when you request for something to be brought to you, or bring closer to you, when you request someone bring something to you. Then brush is a material. They have different type of brush. Brush for your hair, brush for the floor, bathroom brush. Then the next one is crr. C and R says crr. C and R says crr. And we have it in words like cry, cry. We have it in words like crab, crab. We have it in what like crown, crown. Cry is when the baby is crying. Crab is a seafood. Crab is a seafood. Is a seafood. And crown is the crown that the king wear on their head. So D and R says drr. D and R says drr, drr, drr. And we have it in words like D and R says drr. We have to word like drop, drr, up, drop, drr, up, drop. We have it in word like drum, drr, drum, drr, drum. Now we have dress, drr, drr, dress, dress. Let's take note. Whenever we see double consonant, we call it once. We don't call it 2 times. I can't say, even though I want to spell this, I can't say dr, sis. I can't say dr, no. I just say s. Okay, when I'm sounding it. So dress, dress. F and R says fur. F and R says fur, fur, fur. And we have its word like frog, fur, g, frog, fur, g, frog, fur, from, fur. Fruit. Now, you and I says oo. You and I says oo is a diagraph. It's a diagraph that we are going to learn shortly. Fruit. Fruit. G and R says grr. G and R says grr. G and R says grr, 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 like great. We have it in one like green, grr. E, green, grr. E, green, grr. O, grow, grr. O, grow, grr, grr. A, grass, grr. A, grass. Then T and R. T and R says true. T and R says true. 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 And we have it in words like true. E, tree. True. E, tree. True. Truck. True. Truck. True. A, train, train. This is a diagram. A and I together says A. A and I together says A. So we have to train. So let's go over it one more time. D and R says draw. D and R says draw. We have it in what like drop. Drop is to release something, to let go of something. Maybe you are holding a pen and you dropped it, you let it go and it fell down and it fell. So we have drop. We have drum, drum. Drum is musical instrument that they use in church and some other places. Then we have dress. Dress. Ladies wear dresses. Dress that outfit that ladies wear. We have an fur. F and R says fur. F and R says fur, and we have it in what like frog. Frog. Frog is an animal. Is It's an animal. Yes, it's a type of an animal. It stays on land and also on the sea, but not so deep sea, not a sea that is so deep. Then we have from. From is the preposition. Where are you from? Where are you coming from by this time? Where are you coming from? Then we have fruit. Fruit is edible things that we eat. We have fruits that we eat. Then we have grr. G and R says grr. Grr, like as in green. Green. Green is a color. We have it in words like grow, grow, grow. When people are growing, even children, especially children, if you give birth to a child now, before you know it, in the next 2 years or 3 years, the child has grown. So grow means to increase in height and in size. Grow. Then we have grass. We have grass. We have the green grass in your compound or on the street. Then we have true. T and R says true. T and R says true. And we have it in what like tree, tree, tree. The trees on the street or in the forest. Then we have truck, truck, truck. Truck is a vehicle. Truck is a vehicle. And also train. Train is a vehicle. Now we have S and T. S and T says st. S and T together says st, 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 st. And we have it in what like stop. We have it in what like stop. St. Or p. Stop. St. Or p. Stop. St. A. Stay. This is a diagraph. A and Y says A. A and Y says A. St. A. Stay. St. A. Stay. St. O. Stove. St. O. Stove. This E is silent, or the E is there, but it's silent. Okay. We have to start. Picture that is blocking it. Now we have S and P. S and P says sp. S and P says sp. 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 Spoon, like spoon. Spot. And we have it in one like spot. Sp. A. T. Spot. Sp. A. T. Spot. We have it in one like spoon. Sp. U. Sp. U. Spoon. Sp. E. T. Sp. E. T. Speed. Speed. Sp. E. Spin. Sp. E. Spin. Then S and M. S and M says sm. S and M says sm. Sm. Excuse me. Sm. Sm. So we have it in what like smog. 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 Oh, smog. We have it in what like smoke. Oh, oh. Sorry, give me a minute. Something here. Oh, smoke. We have it in what like smart. Ah, smart. Ah, smart. Ah, smart. Smart. S and N says S and N says We have it somewhere like snail. A. snail, 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 snail. We have it in word like snip, snip, if, snip, if, snip, if, snip, if, snip. We have it in word like snap, up, up, snap. We have it in word like snake, ache, snake, ache, snake. And the E here is silent. The E here is silent. Please, let's take note of words with silent E or any silent letter. Let's take note of words with silent letter. It's very important for us to take note so that let's take note of words with silent letters. It's very important for us to take note so that whenever you are writing it, you won't just miss it. Let's take note of words with silent letters, please. Then we have S and W. S and W says swore. S and W says swore. S and W says swore. We have it in word like swell, 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 swell. Swell, swell. Swell, swell. Sweep, swell, swell. Sweep, swell. Swim, swell, swell. Swim. Okay, let's quickly go over it again. So we have S and T. S and T says S and T says we have it in word like stop. Stop is to put a pause to something. Stop right there. To put a pause, in something, like to stop doing something at the time. Then stay, to do well somewhere, or with somebody. Stay with me. Can you do well in my house for today? Stove. Stove is equipment used in cooking. In the olden days, no, even these days, some people still use stove to cook. So stove. And then star, the star in the sky. Then we have spot. Spot is when maybe you have a white cloth, okay, you can have a spot on it, or sometimes we say, oh, what's that spot on your shoe? Okay, it's a kind of pointed something, like pointing you to something. Sport, sport. This is not sport of doing exercise. When you are talking about sport of doing exercise, you have R, and that's correct. It's pronounced sport, sport, because it has R. But this is not the same thing. They are not the same thing, please. Then we have spoon, spoon that you use to eat. Then we have spit, to remove spit, the saliva from your mouth. Yeah, to remove the saliva, to remove saliva from your mouth on the ground. So we say, I want to spit on the floor, or I'm spitting on the floor. No. Okay, so smoke is when you are using firewood to cook, you will see smoke coming out. In fact, a lot of vehicles, smoke come out of the engine of a lot of vehicles. So smoke is kind of air, bad air that we are not supposed to be perceiving. Then we have smart. Smart is somebody that is very, very intelligent. Yeah, another word for smart can be intelligent. Then we have snail. Snail is a sea animal that is edible. Some people eat it, some people don't eat it. Snail. Then we have snip. Snip. Snip, it means to cut something at the tip. Snip it out. Snip means to cut something at the tip. Then we have snap. Snap, to take a picture. Snap means to take a picture. I know all ladies knows that. Then we have snake. Snake is a dangerous animal that we know. Then we have swirl. We have something more like swirl. Swirl. When something has swollen up or something is swelling up, when something has swollen up, we say, oh, why is it swollen? When something has increased in the size, and most times that's when the thing is bad. Then we have sweep. Sweep means to clean the environment or your room. Then we have swim. Swim means swimming, or swim means to move in the water. So we are going to read this. Tongue twisters. Tongue twisters are words that they sound alike. They are not the same, but they sound alike, and they help us in our pronunciation. So that's why we are going to practice with this now. So these are example of some tongue twisters. Grace grows green grapes. Grace grows green grapes. So if I'm to read it fast, I'll go, Grace grows green grapes. Grace grows green grapes. Great green grass grows quickly. Great green grass grows quickly. Pretty pink prizes, please, Peter. Pretty pink prizes print pretty papers. Priscilla, Priscilla prints pretty papers. Steve's strong stick stands straight. Steve's strong stick stands straight. Steve's strong stick stands straight. Stars shine, stars sparkle, stars stay. Stars shine, stars sparkle, stars stay. Spinning spider speedy webs. Spinning spider spins speedy webs. Spots of spice, soup will spill slowly. Spots of spice, soup spill slowly. So we are going to, it's time for us to practice now. We are going to practice. And please, also, if you have any question, let's ask questions. Please, it's good to ask questions. When we ask questions, we get more clarification. Okay, please, if you have question, raise your hand. Mr. Benson. Mr. Benson.
Yes, good evening, ma.
Mr. Benson.
Good evening, ma.
You can mute yourself, Mr. Benson. I can see your hand up.
Okay, ma. Good evening.
Kalechi.
Good evening, ma.
Kalechi.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Kelechi, please
I can
unmute
hear
yourself.
you.
You can unmute
Yes,
yourself.
I
Just
can hear.
click that mic.
Yeah, are you hearing me? Ma, are you hearing me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Please, can you hear me? Because it's as if
Yes.
anybody I'm calling there, no? Can you hear me, please?
Yes, ma, I can hear you.
Please, let's talk on the group. I don't know what's happening. Please, can someone hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, you can say hello on the group, please.
Yes, so.
Can you hear me? If you can hear me, say hello on the group.
Ma, I can hear you. I can hear you, ma.
Hello, ma. Hello?
Hello, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay.
The
Thank you,
network
ma'am.
is
Thank you,
really
Madam Zainab. So what's happening? I cannot hear you. I'm calling some people. People are raising their hands. People are raising their hands, but let someone, please, let me see. I don't know
Ma,
what's
can
happening.
you
I
hear
cannot see
me?
anybody.
I can hear
We
you
can
now.
hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you. It's so clear now. We can hear you.
We can hear you. I'm hearing you.
We can hear you.
Okay, please, let's log in back. Please, I want to stop it. Let's log in back, please, because I don't know what's happening. Sincerely saying, I don't know what's happening. I cannot hear anybody. People are raising their hands. I cannot hear them. Or can anybody just say hello on the Zoom platform? Okay, please, let's log in back in the next 5 minutes, please. Let me
Hello.
stop.